The sound is distinctive. The rhythm, unforgettable. Among horse breeds, the footfall is music. The motion is mesmerizing. And only the Peruvian horse announces its presence with such a symphonic blend of fluid movement and exquisite gait. Far from its native home of Peru, South America, the Peruvian horse thrives in the rolling countryside of South Dakota. With one of the largest herds of Peruvian horses in the Midwest, Dr. Gail Benson and his dedicated trainer and staff continue a legacy of excellence in breeding top-quality Peruvian horses for both the show ring and the pleasure trail. The peaceful and rustic environment of Bentwood Place is home to nearly 50 Peruvian horses who are bred, raised, and trained here under the careful and experienced guiding hands of their Peruvian trainer, Ruben Sanchez. Welcome to Bentwood Place. For over a quarter century now, Bentwood Place has focused on the attributes that have made the Peruvian horse such a great and versatile breed. With a focus on southern Peruvian bloodlines, they breed for gait, strength, size, substance, and temperament, a winning combination. Their display of the many ribbons, awards, and accomplishments at their South Dakota farm is less about winning and more a validation that their focus on these attributes has yielded significant and positive results.
Hi, I'm Gail Benson. This is my wife Connie. Welcome to Bentwood Place in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the home of a herd of about 50 Peruvian horses, which we've had for about 25 years. I was attracted to the Peruvian breeds in 1977 when I saw them in the Rose Bowl parade. They were spectacular in that parade. I'm sure they won that parade. Following that, we made several trips to ranches, and mostly in the Southwest, to see them and go to shows in the Southwest. And then 3 years later, I bought my first Peruvian mare, and we've been breeding horses here since. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Sioux Falls. The orthopedic strength of these horses is very important to me. I want to make sure we're breeding strong, durable, long-lived animals that can perform for many years. I breed for strength, beauty, gait, and arrogance. Most of my horses are from the southern lines of Peru, which gives me most of the traits I'm after.
The Peruvian horse can attribute its exceptionally smooth movement and ride to the fact that it is a gaited breed. The Peruvian horse moves in a 4-beat lateral gait rather than a diagonal gait like most breeds of horses. The result is an exceptionally smooth ride, where one can ride comfortably for hours without the concussion of diagonally gaited breeds. The action of the front legs is known as termino and is completely natural. exhibited from birth by newborn foals.
I'd like to demonstrate the difference in the gait between a trotting horse and a gaited horse like a Peruvian. A trotting horse goes in diagonals. Pock, 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 pock. That's a 2-beat gait. It's quite rough. Once again, I'll demonstrate that. Pock, 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 pock. A pacing horse goes in laterals, but once again, it's still a 2-beat gait. It goes pock, 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 pock. A Peruvian horse goes in a broken lateral gait, meaning each foot comes down separately. So when they go by paca, 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 paca. The Peruvian horse on the trail is an amazing animal. It travels at 7 to 9 miles an hour. It can cruise for up to 30 miles in a day without any discomfort at all for the rider. The next day you'll feel good. Once you get off the horse, you'll feel good. There is absolutely no bounce. The amazing thing is this breed has totally bred the trot out of the horse, and it has its own locked-in gait, which is there genetically from the time of birth.
This difference in movement and gait is readily seen in this demonstration of a Peruvian horse moving in tandem with a national show horse. As you'll note with the national show horse, its familiar diagonal gait results in a forward and backward movement that the rider has to synchronize with, in a motion we know as posting. By comparison, the gaited Peruvian horse yields a ride that is more side to side, resulting in no concussion, and offers infinitely more comfort in the saddle. The Peruvian horse is also bred to cover ground with its gait and possesses no trot as part of its 3 gaits. However, our Peruvian horse is more than capable of keeping up with our national show horse, even when cantering. This exceptionally smooth gait and movement may make it the consummate trail and pleasure riding horse, as you can enjoy hours in the saddle with quite literally no fatigue.
The Peruvian horse has a walk. It has a slow gait called a paso llano, and it has a fast gait called a sobreandando. In fact, they can gallop also, which we've demonstrated. But most of the time they'll be in their gaits. They're locked in their gaits. They swim with their front legs when they go, which allows them to come down with a separate footfall for each step. So when they go by, you'll hear them go by paca, 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 paca. You'll hear every footstep. They almost always have 3 feet on the ground. They're very stable horses in ice, on the trail, and a very smooth animal. The average rider of a Peruvian horse likes a smooth ride, likes comfort, arrogance, likes to do pleasure riding and parades. These horses are perfect for all of that.
Everyone knows the fun and excitement of parades, but not every horse breed is suitable or comfortable with the frenetic environment found at a parade. With its solid temperament and confident nature, the Peruvian horse is ideally suited for parades, where it deals well with crowds and the organized chaos often found in a parade environment.
Peruvian horse is wonderful for parades. We put 3 or 4 horses together in a parade unit. Sometimes at Christmas times we put electric lights on them and go as the electric horsemen. They tolerate crowds other breeds won't tolerate. You can walk these horses through 100,000 people at close range without much difficulty at all for the horse due to their disposition. Peruvian horses come in all basic colors. We raise bays, chestnuts, grays, palominos, and even a pinto now on the ranch. So as many colors as there are of the rainbow for horses we seem to have. The youth are attracted to this breed of horse also. It's quite comfortable, it's not threatening, they're rarely damaged or kicked or thrown off by these animals, so they're a joy to be around for the children. And for the same reason, a lot of ladies like this breed also. It's a very smooth horse, they're gentle to be around, they're not threatening, very pleasant animals.
The Peruvian horse is also exceptionally well suited as a youth and family horse. Its high energy level is always tempered and controlled, even for youth riders who will be the next generation of stewards of the breed. Bentwood Place is home to several exceptional stallions.
This is a 10-year-old Peruvian stallion, Mi Arcano. This is generally the disposition of a Peruvian stallion. They're very gentle guys. They don't bother, they don't kick, they don't bite in general. Pleasant to be around these guys. We can show many of them in the arena at the same time and they won't bother each other. Mi Arcano, 10-year-old stallion.
While in most breeds the stallions are territorial and require separation from other horses, the Peruvian stallions are often raised and socialized together for several years, something you won't typically see in most breeds, but is a testament to their solid temperament and calm nature.
Stallions in this breed should be arrogant and beautiful. They should move with harmony. They should look like a painting as they move. The Peruvian horse is about 1/2 body and 1/2 leg, and they should conform to that. The Peruvian horse has its own conformation standard that's probably a little different from other breeds, and they should conform to that also. The way they move should just be a beautiful harmony. When we talk about overreach, we're talking that the back leg, when it moves forward, should step ahead of where the front foot left. If the horse does that, they will travel more than one body length with each step, which allows them to travel at a relatively high rate of speed. Bentwood Place is available for people who would like to come visit. We have open houses during the summer to show our horses to the public. You can come out and ride our horses and be involved in a daily routine around the ranch.
The owners and staff at Bentwood Place in South Dakota invite anyone interested in learning more about the magnificent Peruvian horse to contact them, where you too will discover the Peruvian horse, the smoothest gait in the world.